It's time for Charger Baseball on the Sports 731 Network and the Westview Athletic Facebook page. And we are here in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth and center. And this is Charger Baseball today. We'll be back with softball next week. We've got 3 games this week. But hi, everybody, and a very pleasant good afternoon to you wherever you may be. Today, the top 2 teams in District 12 AA, both at 6-0, come in for an important game today. And they will meet on the diamond. This will help decide the regular season district championship placement in the district tournament at Union City. And the winner of today's game will have a leg up going into tomorrow's game in Trenton, where these 2 teams will meet again. We're going to have some special introductions and honoring some teams. And you can hear the public address announcer. And we're in the Charger pregame show. Wendell Alexander Realty and the Hawks Nest Sports Venue bring that. First pitch will be brought to you by First Response Security Services, and also the starting lineups in a few moments. And now they're going to honor the Westview men's basketball team, the Chargers, I believe, their first trip to the state tournament. And, of course, they're coached by Willie Trevathan, and they played against probably the best team in Tennessee and gave them a fit. I got to do that game.
Stormed through to claim the district tournament title and continued their dominance as regional champions. But their journey didn't stop there. The Chargers advanced to the program's second ever TSSAA state tournament appearance in Murfreesboro.
And it is the second TSSAA appearance.
First state tournament victory in school history and battled their way to an incredible state runner-up finish. Now let's meet the players and coaches.
And they're going to introduce each one of these games, and I will check with our producer. Can we pick up the PA announcer?
Westview boys basketball 25-26 roster includes Ethan Pettigrew, Arden Smith,
Pettigrew and Smith being introduced first.
Tayshawn Ward.
And this is Ward coming out. Asa Barnes coming out now.
Miles Brown.
Miles Brown.
Caleb
he had a great
Campbell.
tournament.
Amari Conklin. Jalen Tisdale.
Tisdale coming out.
Tayshawn Walker.
Tayshawn Walker, see Coach Scott Guyman of the baseball team, who's
Corey Wells.
coached and officiated basketball. Wells coming out.
Moses Lyle.
Logan Lyons.
Drake Hickman.
Hickman.
Graham Simpson.
Graham Simpson. Of course, he's got his catching gear on.
Riley Smith.
There he comes. Riley
Grayson
Smith.
Allen.
And hopefully we've arranged for you to hear the great
Colin
public address
Haskins.
announcer. I'm just filling in just in case.
Wesley Hatler.
See Wesley coming out now. Hatler.
Kingston McClure.
Kingston McClure. You'll see there's several baseball players.
And Charlie Sutherland.
And Charlie Sutherland, we were waiting for them for the start of the
This year's
season. Scott and them
managers
had to play
included
without them.
Kinzer Pratt, Rashad Williams, Armani Clay, Lane Trevathan, Ethan Campbell, and Alex Ballou. Your Chargers were coached by head coach Willie Trevathan, Chris Mason, Marty Cisco,
Willie Trevathan, Chris
Nate
Mason,
Holmes,
Marty
and
Cisco,
Sam Brent.
and also Nate Holmes. And I believe there's going to
In
be a
Westview
special
Men's
honoring
roster
of
feature
Nate here in a
Mason
few
boys
moments.
As we celebrate this record-setting season by your very own Westview Chargers. Congratulations to an outstanding season. And congratulations to all of our outstanding coaches and players on a truly historic achievement.
Second time in the state, won their first game in the state is correct. And after they take a few photos, I believe that Nate Holmes will be honored. And then we'll take our first time out. Okay, and we're going to bring Nate out. I'm checking with him. And you want to meet this young man. He's 44 big years. He's a young man because, believe it or not, he's younger than I am. And he has done a good job. A great athlete in his own right, played at UTM. and has coached. And you last 44 years in this business. There's a few people like Lamar Rogers that has lasted 50 years. And Buck Van Huss at Dobbins Bennett was coaching when he was 80 years old.
The starting lineup for the visiting Golden Tide of Peabody.
Well, they're going to give these starting lineups. And while they're doing that, we're going to take our first time out, and I'll come back and give you the starting lineups.
Is your roof ready for anything Mother Nature throws at it? ARS Roofing has you covered. Serving West Tennessee with top-quality roofing services, ARS Roofing handles everything from minor repairs to full roof transformations, roof cleaning, and roof preservation. Call ARS Roofing at 731-636-9700 or check out their work on Facebook. Trust ARS Roofing to keep your home safe, sound, clean, and preserved. No matter your roofing needs, ARS Roofing is here for you. 731-636-9700 or online at arsroofs.com.
Your home is more than just four walls. It's where your family feels safe. At First Response Security, we make sure it stays that way. Our advanced security systems stop threats before they happen, giving you peace of mind, day and night. With expert local service and professional installation, protecting your home has never been easier. Monitor your home from anywhere, anytime, because your family's safety is our top priority. Call 731-885-2844 today.
The Hawks Nest Sports Venue in Martin is a proud supporter of the Westview Chargers. The Hawks Nest is the place to be to catch all your favorite games and sporting events. From Wing Wednesday to weekend karaoke and live entertainment, the Hawks Nest Sports Venue is the best hangout in Martin. For a weekly lineup of events and specials, check them out on Facebook at The Hawks Nest or stop by 105 Church Street in Martin. The Hawks Nest Sports Venue, proud supporter of Charger Athletics. Go Chargers!
Wendell Alexander Realty is the premier real estate expert serving Northwest Tennessee with a deep-rooted commitment to excellence and local knowledge. Founded in 1985, we understand the unique needs of our community because we live and work here. Combining local expertise with high-end marketing techniques, we ensure your property stands out in the marketplace. Trust Wendell Alexander Realty to deliver exceptional service and results. Contact us today at 731-281-1220 to experience the difference.
Need reliable auto body repair? Turn to Precision Auto Body, your trusted family-owned shop with locations in Martin, Milan, and Dyersburg. Whether it's a small fender bender or a major collision repair, their expert team has you covered with quality work and fast service. Precision Auto Body takes pride in serving the community and they're proud supporters of Westview Chargers Athletics. So when your vehicle needs attention, trust the name that puts precision in every repair. Precision Auto Body.
Hey folks, if you're considering buying or selling your home, listen up. Winstead Real Estate and Land Company is West Tennessee's #1 choice for buying and selling real estate. From spacious family homes to large land tracts, they have the expertise to skillfully help you maneuver the market. Winstead Real Estate and Land Company is your full-service home solution, every step, every detail, all in-house. So why wait? Visit Winstead Real Estate and Land Company in Martin, Tennessee, or at winsteadrealestateandland.com, where you can always expect the very best.
Weekly Ford Nissan has been in business for over 60 years, showcasing the complete line of Ford vehicles like Ford Mustang, Bronco, Explorer, Escape, Expedition, and Ranger, and F-150 trucks. Plus, you'll find the full line of Nissan vehicles, such as the Nissan Versa, Sentra, and Altima sedans, plus Rogue, Pathfinder, Murano, Kicks, and Frontier trucks, and a great selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Weekly Ford Nissan offers their warranty forever on all new and select pre-owned vehicles. And, of course, their complete parts and service department. Shop online at weeklyauto.com or visit 841 North Lindell Street in Martin. Come see Premier Furniture with 2 great locations in downtown McKenzie and in Union City. They've got everything to make your house feel like home. From cozy bedding to stylish dinette sets, recliners, sectionals, sofas, love seats, and more. Add the perfect touch with entertainment consoles, accent chairs, bedroom suites, and accessories to match your style. Whether you're furnishing a new space or updating your favorite room, it's well worth the drive to Premier Furniture in McKenzie and Union City.
Skyhawk Rentals offers a versatile management style covering both residential and commercial properties, as well as offering combined sales and property management services. If you're an owner looking to address your real estate and property management needs, we're it. If you're a tenant in need of an affordable space to live and work, we'll help you find your nest. As the largest property management company in the area, we'll work hard to meet your needs and provide superior customer service. To find out more, call Skyhawk Rentals at 731-587-2937 or stop by 224 South Lindell Street today.
Looking to update your floors? Start at Tux in Martin, Tennessee. Step into our large showroom and explore a wide variety of flooring choices, including hardwood, luxury vinyl, tile, and more. Compare styles side by side until you find the perfect fit for your home. And if you're planning a bigger project, their team can help pair your flooring with cabinets, countertops, and other design elements for a seamless look. Discover your new floors today, only at Tux in Martin, Tennessee.
In the world of sports, precision and excellence define champions. Dynamics Physical Therapy is dedicated to enhancing athletic performance and preventing injuries by serving schools and their athletes. Elevate your game with Dynamics. Visit dynamics.life to learn more.
And back in Martin, Tennessee, and we are here broadcasting live from the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth. This is Charger Baseball.
We'll be honoring legendary Martin educator.
Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth on Sports 731 and Charger Athletic Facebook. I told you about Nathaniel, known as Nate Holmes, 44 years of coaching, and he's going to be the honoree to throw out the first pitch tonight. Now, leading off for the Peabody Golden Tide will be Haynes, the shortstop, leading off. Second hitter will be McDaniel, the catcher. And we'll have three Elliots. One Elliott hitting third and playing first base. We'll give you their first names in a moment. This is the lineup card we were handed. Garduno, or I can read it from my scorebook. I'd rather read it from the other. That was Franklin Elliott at first and hitting third. In the fourth spot, Gabe Garduno playing right field. In the fifth spot will be Philip Elliott playing third base. Bo Elliott playing second base and hitting sixth. Hitting seventh, Jonas Smith, the pitcher for Peabody. Hitting eighth will be Chandler Milan, the designated hitter. Hitting ninth is Caden McClellan, and Brody Reuter will be in left field but not hitting. And for the Westview Chargers, their batting order will be C.D. Dameron. He'll be playing center field. Hitting second, Casey Spalding, the shortstop. Hitting third, the catcher, Graham Simpson. In the cleanup spot, Poston Essery playing first base. Hitting fifth and pitching today, Cohen McWhirter. Hitting sixth and playing left field, Thomas Myers. Hitting seventh, and his first appearance this season after a foot injury will be Colin Haskins. And he will be playing third base. In the eighth spot, the designated hitter, Miles McEwen. In the ninth spot, the second baseman, Wes Hatler. And playing right field but not hitting is Max Mobley. And that is the starting lineup for the Westview Chargers, coached by Scott Guyman. Assistant coaches Corey Essery and Mason Perry. And, of course, Jake Ramsey coaches the Peabody team. Let me check with my astute producer. Or we do another timeout, or we've got the pregame show, the Wendell Alexander and the Hawks Nest Sports Venue covered. I think we've had all of our timeouts there. The starting lineups were brought to you by First Security Response Services, and they will also, First Response Security Services, bring you the first pitch. Strikeouts by Winstead Real Estate and Land Company, Fan Cam, Skyhawk Rentals. The top performers of the game will be brought to you by American Roofing Soft Wash and ARS Roofing. Also, the post-game show sponsors Wendell Alexander Realty and the Hawks Nest Sports Venue. And all of our contests bringing you other facets like stats, etc. like that. Precision Auto Body of Martin, Weekly Ford, Nissan, Premier Furniture, Dynamics Physical Therapy, Tux Discount Sales, West Tennessee Public Utilities. It's been an eventful day. The great basketball team was introduced. The honoring of the retiring Nate Holmes, 44 years. I know a little bit about that. Now, I only coached for about 35 years with some off and on one-year deals that I did, ran it up to 46 years, plus some work in education in other areas. And for a man to give 44 years of his life, he has to love it. You do it for the love of education. You do it for the love of the game. And Nate, a great guy, too. And, of course, Willie Trevathan and his team. And the girls' basketball team also made it to the state tournament this year. Good young ladies. And we've got one more ladies softball game coming up next week that we'll do. But we'll be back Thursday and Friday right here from the Martin Recreational Complex and the home field of the Martin, or actually the Westview Chargers. Martin is the city we're in, and this is the Martin Recreational Complex. Good hitters background. You've got a lot of green grass out there to look at. Lights have already been turned on. That way they'll blend in when they do have to come up, and we'll have sunset for you here in a little while. I think that comes around 7:30. We probably would do well to check this. I know leading off for them, he went 4 for 4, and these two teams both come in winning their last ball game. They're 6-0 in the district. You really need to win both of these games. Obviously, the winner today, as I mentioned earlier, has a leg up on the other team. And then if it winds up where both teams end up 7-1, one team could wind up 8-0. And the other one 6-2. But if it winds up 7-1, both teams, then you've got a long series of tiebreakers. First pitch will be thrown approximately 6:15. It's around 73 degrees, and there are going to be some wind gusts, but not many, up to about 7, so it won't be a big factor. As you see Old Glory out there, and this is Jamarcus Haynes, who went 4 for 4 the other day against the Bradford team. Haynes, a great football and basketball player, hits one on the ground, and we'll go E6. The shortstop makes an error. He's on. He's a dangerous man to steal bases also. And he can hit the ball to short and have a chance to beat out. You have to charge it, field it cleanly. So an error on the shortstop, and Banks McDaniel comes up to the plate. McDaniel's a senior, hitting .287. McWhirter out of the stretch. The runner going, and there'll be no throw. So we got a runner at second with no outs. And I think he had that one stolen. McDaniel showed the bunt. Now, Haynes didn't get to give you his batting average, hitting a cool .471. Good lead. Shortstop will look in behind him. Good move by McWhirter to step back. He wants to make sure. Out of the stretch. They're showing bunt. It'll be first in the pitcher trying to field it, and that one's a strike. So no balls, one strike. Or it's actually 1-1. I'm looking through the tree at the scoreboard today, so I may make a mistake or two. It's 1-1 to count. McDaniel against McWhirter. This one hit back or bunted back to the pitcher. They go to first, but it's a sacrifice, and it'll get the runner over to third base. So the Peabody tied with a
batting third for the tie.
Runner in scoring position, hitting in that third spot. Should be Franklin Elliott. Elliott, a tall right-handed hitter, plays a little football. Takes a strike, a dandy pitch for 0-1 for McWhirter. McWhirter's thrown 5 pitches. Franklin Elliott hitting .405 on the season. Fouls this one off into the screen. He's quickly into the hole, 0-2. 6 pitches thrown by McWhirter. Crafty right-hander on the mound, still pitching out of the stretch a little bit. And he got him caught looking for the second out of the inning. Some people put CL in there. And backwards K is what a lot of people put in there for caught looking. 2 outs, and Garduno in there. Garduno wearing number 27, comes to the plate, right-handed hitter, takes the first pitch low. He's hitting .322 on the year. Powerful built young man. Slightly open stance. Infield at normal depth with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1-1. Garduno would like to have the RBI. McWhirter wants the out, and he doesn't care how he gets that one. Scattered a few folks down that right field line as it bounced off the dugout. Great dugouts here, but still, it's not like a Little League dugout with the fence built all the way up. It's more like a college or major league dugout with just a screen in front of it or fence with padding on it. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch with 2 outs, a runner at third. Coming to the plate, a little sweet chin music, not that close, but made the hitter back up. And again, this is Garduno at the plate. 2-2 pitch on the way. Breaking ball, it looked like. Haskins backs up, shoots a frozen rope over to first, and no runs in that inning. There were no hits, 1 man left on base, and at the end of a half inning of play, it's Peabody Golden Tide, nothing, with the Westview Chargers coming to bat. Let's take a timeout.
In the world of sports, precision and excellence define champions. Dynamics Physical Therapy is dedicated to enhancing athletic performance and preventing injuries by serving schools and their athletes. Elevate your game with Dynamics. Visit dynamics.life to learn more.
We're back in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company press box and broadcasting booth. Of course, your game day sponsors today. We welcome Martin Medical Center and the Golf Garage. Also, we've already had the pregame show and the starting lineup brought to you by First Security Services. And the first pitch of this inning to the Westview Chargers will also be brought to you by First Response Security Services as they brought you the first pitch of the game. Those strikeouts are Winstead Real Estate and Land Company strikeouts, and we just had one of those for the first one by McWhirter. We'll be looking for top performers in this game, but for Westview, C.D. Dameron, we want to get him on. He's the center fielder. Good leadoff man. Steals a lot of bases. I think he's only been caught stealing once this year. Dameron hitting .310. He'll be followed by Casey Spaulding, the shortstop.
Leading off for the Chargers,
Spaulding hitting .265. His given name is Christopher, but he goes by CD a whole lot of the time. Very fine young baseball player. He's a senior. Be looking forward to see where he plays next year. Breaking ball for strike one, swung on. Of course, that's Jonah Smith, who also plays a little football for Peabody, just like we've got football and basketball players playing here today for Westview. Umpire says that one just misses. 1-1 to count. Here's one hit foul. Keeps the count the same at 1 ball, 2 strikes, no out in the inning. Dameron leading off. Some people say he's quick as a hiccup. The quickest guy I know of, never saw him play, saw a little bit of film, was Cool Papa Bell. They said he was so fast he could turn the lights out and get the cover pulled up with him in bed before the lights went out. There's a breaking ball that misses. Two and two the count. On the leadoff man, Dameron. Breaking ball misses, runs the count to 3-2. Looks like Smith, wearing number 4, is going to throw a lot of breaking balls. Three-two. That one inside, he walked him, and the speedy Dameron is now on first with a walk. That's what a good leadoff man does. He gets on any way he can. Kason Spalding coming to the plate, a sophomore, hitting .265 this year. Makes good contact. Jump, turn, throw over to first base. Dameron back. Infield shortens up just a hair there at double play depth. Of course, Haynes at shortstop has a lot of range. You saw him in football and basketball both. From the stretch, Smith, they're running. Dameron, it's hit up in the air. Left fielder playing a sun field, gets it out there, and Reuter does a good job. So 1 out in the inning. The runner has to return as he was running to first. Graham Simpson, the catcher, comes up there. Graham not doing too bad at the plate either. The sophomore is hitting .340. I could only look at .340 when I was playing. Didn't get there much. It's left-handed, kind of crowds the plate just a little bit, and they go to first. That time diving back in, got in, had just a little to spare. First base coach steps up with a little piece of advice. You can tell that Spalding has worked, or actually Smith has worked on his move to first, and the right-hander uses a good jump turn move. That's a good pitch for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Simpson would love to drive one. Outfield shading him slightly. Center fielder he isn't. There's a little closer one. Making him work. Smith has thrown 8 pitches in this inning. Simpson's got the kind of power that if he turns on one, we could be kissing it goodbye, but he has driven several balls hard into the power alleys. Deep in right, deep in left. That one misses outside. Good eye by Simpson. One and one to count. Again, a lot of tosses over there at first. That doesn't count against your pitch count, but still takes a toll on the arm. I know my old coach, Charles Todd, and then later Terry Ullman used to say you must be judicious on the way you throw to first base. Here's the 1-1 pitch, hit out in the area, and if that one is fair, and it is fair, we couldn't see through the tree, but one run looks like they're waving Dameron home, and it looked like a track meet the way he's running. I want him on my 100-meter dash team, and a stand-up triple, or actually sliding in for Graham Simpson.
First baseman Poston Essery.
And he also gets an RBI and puts himself in scoring position. Westview has taken a 1-run lead here in the first. Poston Essery up there wearing number 28. He hits .405. He's a senior, right-handed hitter. Has a chance to do some damage. That pitch misses a little bit outside. Bob Euchre would have told you just a little bit outside, but he was talking about one that missed a little more than that. That one was actually fairly close. The 1-0 pitch, foul ball off the foot, and that's smart, or it may have bounced off the shin. Doesn't matter, it still hurts. Had somebody ask me at the girls' softball game the other day, what in the world, Coach, you talking about? It's smarts. That means it hurts. I guess smarts is a word that's not used much anymore. Got a 1-1 pitch on the way. Curveball, and that breaking ball. Smith loves that breaking ball. You can tell it. That was the big bender right there. And if he came from about 11 o'clock, and that's they go 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 straight overhand curve. Plunked him, and plunk means that they hit him. Not intentional.
Batting for the Chargers.
But Esri will be on first with runners at first and third. One out, and let's see if Westview can get another run home. Hitting is Cohen McWhirter, hitting .478. A great average. There are points in the season. If he can get a couple of hits today, he'd be right back over 500 like he was last week. Got the back foot tight in the batter's box. Out of the stretch, Jonah Smith, they're running. Making the runner Simpson dive back in there. Here's one swung on, fouled off. Looks like an 0-2 count. Graham Simpson on third. You can allow for a courtesy runner for the catcher, but Graham's such a good runner, he's actually got a very good stolen base percentage, too, this year. Peabody trying to get out of a little first-inning trouble. I think that one nicked him. And so a second hit batsman in this game.
Left fielder Thomas Myers.
Okay, there's ducks on the pond. Peabody's going to talk about this. See the pitching coach going out to the mound. Thomas Myers will be up there, the left fielder, hitting .265, hitting in the sixth spot, wearing number 10 today. A real opportunity with only one out. They'll also talk strategy to the infielders, whether they want to come to the plate with it, where you do have a force out in this situation. Sacks are jammed, or if you prefer the term that I love to say it, a couple of minor league broadcasters I know, like Chris Harris and Ron Batista, they love to say ducks on the pond. Pitch outside, may have held that one a little longer. I think he wanted the outside corner, trying to paint that outside part of the plate, but got it held on to it a little long on his follow through, and it went outside. This one, a base hit, and I mean, you couldn't have rolled it or thrown it down the line any better. 1 run has scored. Simpson has scored. 2 runs streaking to the plate, and they hold the runners up at second and third on a double by Thomas Myers. Simpson scored. Esri scored.
Third baseman Colin Haskins.
McWhirter at third, and Colin Haskins coming up there, who hurt his foot in basketball. And, folks, he's a good baseball player. He's going to be a very good basketball player, too. Both these schools have a lot of athletes that play multiple sports. Some of them play 3 sports. So runners at second and third. 19 pitches have been thrown by Jonah Smith. There's one, a breaking ball for a strike. McWhirter at third, Myers at second, Haskins at the plate. Only 1 out in the inning. Esri and Graham have scored. This one gets away from the catcher and sliding in, and they throw this one through, but the shortstop, you can see what a great athlete, thinking all the time Haynes was in the proper position in case there was a throw away. But now with the third and fourth runs in, we got Dameron scoring first, then Simpson and Esri, and now McWhirter. He'll get a chance to get a breath. Myers at third, still only 1 out. Haskins up there. The pitch, that one outside. 2-1 the count. Just missing with the breaking ball. Runs the count to 3-1. With that runner on third, one out. Infield is in. This one hit up in the air. Will it get deep enough? Left fielder camps under it. He'll step up. They'll tag, and there'll be no throw to the plate. Haynes will cut it off, and the fourth run Myers has scored on a sacrifice fly. And so, actually, Colin Haskins still 0 for 0 officially, but he has an RBI now.
Miles McEwen.
With 2 outs, Miles McEwen comes up there. The bases are empty. First pitch is a strike. McEwen, a senior, hitting .255. 25 pitches thrown, the 26 on its way and fouled off. 0-2 the count. Jonah Smith would like to get out of this inning, trailing 5-0 at this point. Here's one, a number off the bat, but stays foul as the first baseman fields it. Miles McEwen, the senior, wears number 6. Slightly open stance with that back foot right there on the batter's box line. Breaking ball off the fist. Pitcher will take it himself. Go score that with a little hump over the one. But Westview scored 5 big runs, and now at the end of one, it's 5-0. Westview leading Peabody on Sports 731. Let's take a timeout.
Skyhawk Rentals offers a versatile management style covering both residential and commercial properties, as well as offering combined sales and property management services. If you're an owner looking to address your real estate and property management needs, we're it. If you're a tenant in need of an affordable space to live and work, we'll help you find your nest. As the largest property management company in the area, we'll work hard to meet your needs and provide superior customer service. To find out more, call Skyhawk Rentals at 731-587-2937 or stop by 224 South Lindell Street today.
Looking to update your floors? Start at Tuck's in Martin, Tennessee. Step into our large showroom and explore a wide variety of flooring choices, including hardwood, luxury vinyl, tile, and more. Compare styles side by side until you find the perfect fit for your home. And if you're planning a bigger project, their team can help pair your flooring with cabinets, countertops, and other design elements for a seamless look. Discover your new floors today, only at Tuck's in Martin, Tennessee.
Live from the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth, this is Charger Baseball on Sports 731 Network and the Charger Athletic Facebook page. Game day sponsors Martin Medical Center and Golf Garage. We'll tell you about some of our other fine sponsors. Swinging strike. So it's 0-2. Got to hang tough up there, and this is the leadoff man this inning, Philip Elliott. Elliott fouls it off. Elliott batting .352. For the Tide. Tide come into this district contest 6-0, as does the Westview Chargers. Westview 14-10 on the season. Another one fouled off. Cohen McWhirter on the mound. This is Elliott's first trip to the plate. We're in the top of the second. Swung on and missed. And that is a Winstead Real Estate and Land Company strikeout, the second one of the game.
Now batting number 12, Bo Elliott.
Number 12, Bo Elliott coming up there to the plate. Bo hitting .250. Right-handed hitter. That one gets away from Graham Simpson, but no harm, no foul, or anything like that. It's a ball, though. 1 ball, no strikes. Swinging, strike. Outfield, Myers in left, Dameron in center, and Mobley in right. And there is a strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 20 pitches for McWhirter. Flag blowing a little bit out in center field. Just missing outside, leaving the count at 2-2. Infield of Essery, Hatler, Spalding, and Haskins. Catching is Simpson, and the pitcher Cohen McWhirter. Bo Elliott the hitter. And that one, breaking ball, didn't break as much, and it comes inside, runs the count to 3-2. 1 out in the inning. This one hit the right field, giving chase and a long run. And it's a fair ball. It's going to be extra bases for Elliott. And he'll motor into second to throw a little towards the outfield side. But Elliott's on second with 1 out.
Batting next, number 4, Jonah Smith.
Jonah Smith, the pitcher, can help himself out. He'd like to get a run here. Throws right-handed. Looks like he'll bat left-handed. Smith hits .274. He's a senior. And a strike to him. Jake Ramsey, of course, the head coach of the Trenton Peabody baseball, and Scott Guyman, head coach here at Westview. We honored Nate Holmes for his coaching, 44 years worth of it a while ago, plus the men's basketball team. There's another pitch for a strike. So it should be 0-2 now. 1 out in the inning, a runner at second. Smith trying to help himself out, crowding that plate a little bit. Outside, Graham may have thought something was on because he had adjusted his stance.
Yeah, I debated on
1-2 the count.
Use the camera as the main camera, the one we have right now, but I know.
Swinging strike, and that is the third strike, and that's another Winstead Real Estate and Land Company strikeout.
Batting next, number 5.
2 outs in the inning. Chandler Milan, the designated hitter, wearing number 5, comes up there. He'll hit right-handed. He's I think 6 for 9, so that's 667 on the year. Fouls this one off, has a nice swing, slight uppercut, but you want to drive the ball anyway. Wears one of my favorite numbers because of a couple of major leaguers. But yours truly also wore number 5, so it's a little special. Werder looks the runner back, goes with the twirl move, and this one goes out in the outfield, but hit it enough that it didn't get far enough away that the runner, Elliott, could advance to third. Trying to catch Elliott with his weight shifted. You can spin and go either way, but the way he spun, he hoped to catch him but did not. Hard chop. Look at Haskins come, and the rifleman on that. You may have been a rifleman shooting, but in basketball, but he gunned that one over to first for the third out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. And at the end of 1 1/2 innings of play, it's Westview with a 5-0 lead over the Trenton Peabody Golden Tide. Let's take a timeout on the Charger Athletic Facebook page.
Cold mornings, hot showers. Wet jeans, warm dryers. West Tennessee Public Utility District has you covered with natural gas water heaters and dryers for sale. No big box chaos, just local, reliable, energy-saving comfort. Call 731-986-8289 to find your perfect match. WTPUD, where comfort meets community.
Sports 731 and the Charger Athletic Facebook page, broadcasting from the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth. Some of our fine sponsors are Wendell Alexander Realty, the Hawks Nest Sports Venue. First Security Services brought you the starting lineups and the first pitch, and they bring you the first pitch of every inning. Winstead Real Estate and Land Company strikeout. Skyhawk Rentals, watch our fan cam shots. They're fun to watch. And American Roofing Soft Wash, ARS Roofing. They're going to bring you a top performer after the ball game. Post-game show will be Wendell Alexander Realty and the Hawks Nest Sports Venue. Also, helping bring you all aspects of this game, Precision Auto Body of Martin, Weekly Ford Nissan, Premier Furniture, Dynamics Physical Therapy, Tux Discount Sales, and West Tennessee Public Utilities.
Chargers, number 11, Wesley Hatler.
The number 9 hitter playing second base, Wes Hatler, also known as Wesley Hatter, comes up for his first time at the plate. His team leading 5-0, 5 runs, 2 hits, and 1 error, no runs, 1 hit, and no errors for the Peabody Golden Tide. And that pitch that you just saw inside, and the umpire tips his hand. I got to get used to it. Different places after we have the umpires that goes up with the closed fist. We got the ones that point the finger and really throw their arm out there, but it's 1-1 count, swung on for strike 2. Then some of the umpires do it very gently and quiet. You know, hopefully before the game's over, I get to imitate a guy that wouldn't mind, Reverend Fred Voigtman, who umpires. This one, the sky-high ball. It looks like a can of corn for the left fielder, Reuter. And there's 1 out in the inning.
Now batting, number 7, Christopher Dameron.
C.D. Dameron walked and scored back in the first. Dameron comes up there with a .310 average, and if my facts are right, he's only been caught once stealing. He gets on, and he's a better than even bet to steal second. Drives this one in the middle, a dandy hit right up the middle, and you'll get to see his running skills before this set is over.
To the plate, number 2, Casey
Advancing
Spalding.
to the plate, Casey Spalding, who flew out to left field the last time up. Spalding playing shortstop today. Does a good job out there. Straight away in the outfield for Peabody. Double play depth. This one drill. Will it get over the left fielder's head's the only question. Yes, it does. And it hits the fence. Dameron, again, like I said, I want him on my 100-yard dash team. And even with a strong throw, kind of flies over. But we're going to give Spalding a double and advanced on the throw to third. Scoring is Dameron, and it's 6-0. Chargers taking big steps, but there's 7 innings to play. And this Peabody team's not 6-0 in the district for nothing. But here comes Graham Simpson, who had a triple his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Simpson hitting .340, more than that now. If I had my calculator, I'd do some averages for you. You don't want me to do it in my head because I would be missing too much of the action. Good pitch there for a strike. Tough place to hit one. 1-1 to count. Simpson looks like pretty balanced stance, left-handed hitter. Wanted to bite at that one, but held up, and it was a good idea. Outfield deep and straight away for Simpson. Left fielder moves over a step or two towards right now. Wind not really a factor. drilled. Another base hit. He's 2 for 2 today. This one's going to be extra bases. It'll score the run, and I want you to watch Simpson run, and he runs hard. He looks like maybe some 230-pound linebackers chasing him, and he was running.
Batting next, number 28, Poston Essery.
Poston Essery coming up there. 7th run has scored. 5 hits for the Chargers so far. Jonah Smith has thrown 38 pitches in 2 innings. You really want to keep it 12 to 15 pitches max. Got under it. Essery did a little bit more than he wanted to. Simpson will tag. He'll start. He's going to challenge the throw. He is down and in. Nice slide there. So it turns into a sac fly for Essery.
Batting next, number 24, Cohen
McWhorter, the pitcher, coming up there. So we've got a runner on third. 2 outs. McWhorter gets this one up in the air, sky high to the right fielder. Right fielder gets under it. Kind of makes a basket catch for the 3rd out of the inning. But Westview was able to plate 2 more runs and now lead in this contest 7-0. We'll be back on the 731 Sports 731 Network after these messages.
Wendell Alexander Realty is the premier real estate expert serving Northwest Tennessee with a deep-rooted commitment to excellence and local knowledge. Founded in 1985, we understand the unique needs of our community because we live and work here. Combining local expertise with high-end marketing techniques, we ensure your property stands out in the marketplace. Trust Wendell Alexander Realty to deliver exceptional service and results. Contact us today at 731-281-1220 to experience the difference.
Your home is more than just 4 walls. It's where your family feels safe. At First Response Security, we make sure it stays that way. Our advanced security systems stop threats before they happen, giving you peace of mind, day and night. With expert local service and professional installation, protecting your home has never been easier. Monitor your home from anywhere, anytime, because your family's safety is our top priority. Call 731-885-2844 today.
Former broadcaster Harry Carey of the Cardinals, later of the Cubs and White Sox, were here. He would tell you that we're broadcasting live from the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth. Charger Baseball, Sports 731 in the Charger Athletic Facebook page. Game day sponsors, Martin Medical Center and Golf Garage. We appreciate them coming on, along with a host of other good sponsors. First pitch for this inning, First Response Security Services. That first pitch just misses. We'll cheat on Bob Uecker a little bit. That one was a little more outside, almost to the point where I'll give you the old Bob Uecker call if we have one like that. This one popped up in the air. First baseman wants to take charge. He does in fair territory, and Essery does a good job gloving it. There's one out in the inning.
Batting number 21, Jamarcus Haynes.
Jamarcus Haynes, the leadoff man who was on an error by the shortstop the first time up. And he's quicker than a hiccup. He and Dameron, I'd like to see them run a 40 against each other. And if we wanted some real excitement, let them run 100 against each other. Ball one. One out in the inning. Infield at normal depth. Swung on and missed. Had that shoulder, dipped it a little bit and got under the ball. So Jamarcus Haynes trying to protect that plate a little bit. Two and one the count now. McWhorter with 34 pitches thrown. We're in the top of the third. Breaking ball was close. What did they say in the story about the three little pigs? By the hair of my chinny chin chin, it was evidently a ball. It maybe even a millimicron, if you like that. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Runs the count to 3-2 with one out in the top of the third. Off the fist, in foul territory. Boy, look at Haskins. He looked like he was shot out of a cannon to get the second out of the inning.
Batting next for the Tide, number 7, Banks McDaniel.
This young man that was in foul territory making up for the missed time since he's been injured. That's going to bring up Banks McDaniel, the catcher up there. He is 0 for 1 coming into this at bat. Actually 0 for 0 because he sacrificed the last time up. No runners on. Everybody pretty well at normal depth. This one drilled down the left field line, and it's foul. That one had a little bit of slice on it that carried it foul. It would have been dangerous to Westview if it stayed fair. Max McDaniel, a senior, came in hitting .287. Two fine baseball teams out here today. That pitch gets through and away. One of the Elliots picked it up, gave it back to the umpire. Everybody, good sportsmanship by these teams today. That one was outside. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on. McWhirter on the mound. Got under it. This one sky high. Kind of playing around. Spalding gets his positioning, gets it there, caught, puts it away. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. The score after 2 1/2 innings of play is Westview 7, Peabody nothing. We'll be back on Sports 731 Network.
The Hawks Nest Sports Venue in Martin is a proud supporter of the Westview Chargers. The Hawks Nest is the place to be to catch all your favorite games and sporting events. From Wing Wednesday to weekend karaoke and live entertainment, the Hawks Nest Sports Venue is the best hangout in Martin. For a weekly lineup of events and specials, check them out on Facebook at The Hawks Nest or stop by 105 Church Street in Martin. The Hawks Nest Sports Venue, proud supporter of Charger Athletics. Go Chargers!
Back for the bottom of the third. Remind you that some of these great sponsors that we've got here. Precision Auto Body of Martin, Weekly Ford Nissan, Premier Furniture, Dynamics Physical Therapy, Tux Discount Sales, West Tennessee Public Utilities. Also, the post-game show will be brought to you by Wendell Alexander Realty, the Hawks Nest Sports Venue, Top Performers, American Roofing, Soft Wash, and ARS Roofing. Skyhawk Rentals bring you all of those fan cam shots. And Winstead Real Estate and Land Company, the strikeouts, along with First Response Security Services, lineups and first pitch.
Number 10, Thomas Myers.
And the first pitch will come to Thomas Myers. And that is a First Response Security Services first pitch. Of course, Winstead Real Estate and Land Company Broadcast Center and booth. And game day sponsor, we appreciate them coming on, Martin Medical Center and Goff Garage, both great sponsors. They'll be with us as the game day sponsors. Here's Myers, who had a big double and scored back in the first. He's batting here in the bottom of the third, right-handed hitter. Hits one for another base hit. And that wasn't just a CNI, that was a shot. And I'm glad no worms raised up out in the infield because they would have got their heads chopped off. That one also could cut your grass, too. Nice hit by Myers, the left fielder. He's on. He's got a single and a double. He and Graham Simpson have a shot at hitting for the cycle today. This will bring up Haskins, who officially is 0 for 0. And again, you see the pickoff attempt at first. Sacrifice fly to left field in his first at bat, has been injured. And looking like he never missed a day over at third base. He drills a base hit. That's his first one of the season, if my stats are correct. And I know they are because I got them from Game Changer, and I'm sitting next to the man with the plan, the Tower of Power that makes it all happen.
Number 6, Miles McEwen.
Miles McEwen coming up with runners at second and third as Myers goes to third, and then Haskins gets down to second. McEwen 0 for 1 coming into this at bat. Get some gloves taken off a little bit here in a little strategy meeting. The coach is out. 42 pitches in 3 innings so far, and it's actually, 2 2/3, or actually 2 1/3 innings. And I'll get my stats straight. It is just 2 full innings. Wow. Teach me to look through the trees when I got Game Changer down here to my left. Beautiful ballpark here, though. The people that did the work on it, great job. We're going to change pitchers. Now, the runners that are on base, Jonah Smith is responsible for, and they have brought in number 6, Philip Elliott. There's Franklin, Philip, and Bo Elliott. This is Philip coming on. And we'll try to get the changes for you. We'll see in a moment who's going to third. And they may have moved. Looks like Gabe Garduno, who was in right field, has moved to third. Of course, Franklin Elliott was at first. Looks like Bo Elliott's still at second. We'll pick up and see. Garduno's on third now. And the outfielders are wadded up out there, so we can't tell, and I don't have my binoculars with me. Looks like they're going to leave Reuter in left field. And they do such a good job with the Game Changer here at Westview. Miles McEwen up there. Miles is 0 for 1 officially today. Takes first pitch for a ball. That one a strike as they painted the corner, so it's 1-1 the count. Miles hitting .255. Time's call. Catcher, not so sure. There's not a little confusion on the signals right now. Sometimes with a runner at second, most teams will change. And even in the high school level, there's astute enough runners to pick it up and relay it to the hitter. 1-1 the count. Philip Elliott on the mound now for the Golden Tide. Throws a breaking ball outside. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Runners on second and third. And I didn't hear any glass break, so that's good. Shouldn't be, because all the cars are out in a parking lot that's not going to get hit by this field. In the old days, when they had snow cones at ballparks, they give you a snow cone to return the baseball. People used to fight for those things. Stepping off, looking at the third baseman. Sometimes you can catch a runner do want to go to sleep. Here's the pitch. Good holding up. It stayed inside, did not break on him. 3-2. No outs in the inning. McEwen up there. Pitch high, and he walked him, and so there's ducks on the ponds. The sacks are jammed, or bases loaded if you prefer a simpler term.
Batting next, number 11, Wesley
McEwen
Hattler.
at first, Haskins at second, Myers at third. A little Johnny Cash music as Wes Hattler comes up there. Wes 0 for 1, fly to left field. His first time up. First pitch misses for a ball. Hattler hitting .320. Remember, Wes is just a freshman, folks. The future is bright for this young man. Here's one that's going to get away. It's going to be attempt to score. He'll score standing up. Sometimes when you're catching, you have a little trouble finding those that get under your mitt that are low. Another run scored, and it's 8-0. 8 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, 2 men on base right now. No outs in the inning as Myers scores. Haskins moves to third, and now McEwen at second. 2 ball, no strike count. Wes Hattler. Full name Wesley. And he takes 1-3-0, and I got a feeling they're going to put the old red light on him or give him the stop sign and take the 3-0 pitch. Might not. I've been wrong before. Let's see what's called. 3-0 pitch on the way. That one's high. It wasn't matter, and that young man has a good eye. He wasn't biting on that one anyway. So the walk loads the bases back up, and that brings the top of the order.
Number 7, Christopher Dameron.
Christopher Dameron, or if you prefer, he likes his initials, CD. CD has already scored twice. He's walked, and he's got a base hit. Infield in on the grass. Outfield straight away. CD can hit to all fields. Breaking ball misses. Sacks are jammed. Ducks on the pond. No outs. They'll come to the plate first. That one getting a little more outside. We're getting built up for the big one coming at you. I'm going to make Bob Euchre, the late great broadcaster, proud of me here in a little bit. That one misses too, and now I think there's been, 7 straight balls thrown? 8 straight balls thrown. 3-0 count. Slightly open stance for CD. He wants to get on. He doesn't care how he gets on. Walk, error, base hit. Boy, he had a rip, and they gave him the green light on that one. And I'm going to tell you what, we'd have to have a relay team to catch that baseball if he had made contact. And you wouldn't want me on the relay team. That's how far it would have gone. So it's a 3-1 pitch. On the ground, in the hole. It's a base hit. 1 will score. 2 is streaking for the plate. Left fielder doesn't pick it up clean. And 2 more big runs have scored. Runner advancing on the throw back in, so you're going to have
For the Chargers,
runners
2,
at
Jason Spalding.
second and third. Spalding coming up there with no outs in the inning, and it is a 10-0 game. And no, the 10-run rule doesn't apply to the 5th inning. Boy, I said Indian. You can tell where my mind is. For the ones that don't know, a lot of people think I am half Cherokee Indian. My dad, very proud of him, played in the Cardinals organization. Didn't make it very high, but he did make a couple of rungs. Runners at second and third. That's Dameron and Hattler. Hattler's the one at third. 3 have already crossed the plate in this inning. 10 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. A couple of walks have hurt the Peabody Golden Tide. This one drilled left field. It's going to get wall. And they said it just barely went foul. People on the Peabody side holding their breath. People on the Westview side holding theirs. One wanted fair, one wanted foul, and it's a foul ball. We'll do it again. If that one is fair, we'll play merry-go-round and run the bases that way, but it wasn't. And you know what Don Meredith said, if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. The pitch from Elliott. Breaking ball, when it came across, it was a little high. 2 balls and a strike. No outs in the inning. Dameron at second, Hattler at third, Spalding, Kaysen Spalding. Very good young hitter at 265, just a sophomore. Got under it, popped it up. First baseman says, I'm going to take charge. Gets under it. Pitcher does the wise thing, goes covers first. So there's 1 out. On the pop-up, first baseman in fair territory. And number 5 coming to the plate, Graham Simpson. He has a triple and a double. All he needs for the cycle is a single and a home run. Simpson came into this game hitting .340. He's improved his average. And on deck is Poston Essery. Got under and trying to drive it. He had a rip at it, but under it just a little bit for strike 1. Foul that one off straight back. Powerful young man who I guarantee you can throw a football out of the stadium too. And this isn't a short field. It's a nice lengthy field. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. He's in the hole 0-2. Sometimes watch the shoulders and see how they dip. And the way they teach to hit now is with a slight uppercut, but you can drop it a little bit too much, get under it, and you foul it off a lot of times, or either pop it sky high. 0-2 pitch coming to Graham Simpson. Well, let's see. He's got at least a single. He's going to put pressure on him. They're just going to bring it to second, hold him there. So he's got 3/4 of the cycle now, and another run batted in. 12-0 the score. Poston Essery up there. Essery giving a long, hard look at his third base coach, wanting to get the right sign. Now, Simpson is a threat to steal a base. He is a very good base stealer. That one a strike as they painted the corner. Philip Elliott on the mound now. He's thrown, looks like 20. They're going to run now for Simpson. And coming into the contest is Caden Laconu. Okay, foul ball down the line. And I know what I'm going to do when I go home. I'm going to get my pronunciation guide out of the box that I keep the extra stuff in. Thought I had unboxed it, but I didn't. Runner at first with 1 out. Poston Essery at the plate. He's 0 for 1, had a sacrifice his last time up. He scored a run. Runner not quite to the cutout, taking a very safe lead. That one's going to get away from the catcher. We'll have to give him a pass ball on that one. That was a breaking ball, but it missed. Elliott with 27 pitches now. 2-2 count, runner at second, one out. Here's a bounding ball pegged over the first by the third baseman, Garduno. 2 outs in the inning.
Batting for the Chargers, number 24, Cohen McWhorter.
Locorno is over at third now. This brings up Cohen McWhorter. He'll be the 9th batter in the inning for the Westview Chargers. They have a 12-0 lead. 12 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. We're in the bottom of the third. Breaking ball, and the umpire says that one got it. So it's 1-1 the count with that runner at third. You know Westview would love to plate this run, and McWhorter can help himself out now. Say he's back hitting over 500. The umpire liked that one, said it's strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch from the stretch, breaking ball, fouled into the screen down the right field. $7:15's your time. Sun's starting to set a little bit. Don't forget Fan Cam sponsors Skyhawk Rentals. The pitch. Catcher gave it a little help, but the umpire said, no, it missed. More than a millimicron, but less than way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, only 1 runner on, so we can't say deuce is wild. This is a base hit. It will score the 13th run, and a good piece of hitting fighting that one off. The only thing it does, though, is makes me go into the 4th inning for my 3rd inning.
Number 10, Thomas Myers.
And Thomas Myers comes up. He's got a single and a double. And we'll have a courtesy runner this time, and this is number 15 coming on. That looks like William Baker, the freshman. We'll go ahead and give Williams batting average because he's hitting a cool 500 for the season. Well, we won't tell him how many at-bats. I like William. He's going to be a good baseball player. At the plate, number 10, Thomas Myers, Jr., hitting .265, a regular in the lineup. This one gets away, and we'll have a runner at second. So the pinch runner, William Baker, will be down at second. 13 runs, 10 hits. Breaking ball, looking good for a strike. So it's 1-1. Remind you that our pregame show was brought to you by Wendell Alexander Realty and the Hawks Nest Sports Venue, and they'll bring you the postgame show. Swung on and missed for strike 2. And I'm going to tell you what now, Myers had a rip at it. He didn't get cheated. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A runner in scoring position at second. Infield at normal depth. Matter of fact, backing up a step or 2 at third. Breaking ball hit to Haynes. He comes up with the crow hop step, guns it across, and it pulled the first baseman off the bag. I will defer to the official score on that one, though. That way I don't get in trouble.
Up next for the Chargers, number 1, Colin Haskins.
Haskins coming up there, and this young man has been impressive in his first game back. Okay, we're going to call it E6, I guess. because it did kind of pull him off the bag. Of course, he was looking for a triple in this at bat. Umpires conferring with each other. Colin Haskins, who sacrificed and singled and scored. Myers at first, Baker's at third. 2-out hitter, Colin Haskins. He got a rip at that one, got under it and fouled it off the screen behind him. Franklin Elliott at first, Bo Elliott second, Jamarcus Haynes at short, and Gardino at third for Peabody. Breaking ball was outside. You could tell that one, it was breaking, but it was already on the edge of the plate when you see the curve. And actually, a breaking ball is breaking all the way from when it leaves a pitcher's hand. Don't think it. Slider does break a little sharper. Here's a ground ball in the hole. That'll be a base hit, and the 14th run will score. So Haskins now with 2 hits.
Up next for Westview, number 6, Miles McEwen.
Miles McEwen coming up there. Miles could plate the 15th run. There's runners at first and second with 2 outs. This one popped a mile high but drifts foul out of play. Myers at second, Haskins at first, 2 outs. No ball, 1 strike count, 2 outs in the inning. We're in the bottom of the third. This one fouled into the screen, up close to home plate. So no ball, 2 strike count. Two top teams in the district, both coming in with 6-0 records. Breaking ball high for 1-2. Philip Elliott on the mound, wears number 6. 44 pitches. Got him. They say it caught him looking. The backwards K if you prefer that. But it was a big inning. The score at the end of 3 innings of play, Westview 14-0. 14 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error to no runs, 1 hit, and 1 error for Peabody. We're going to take a timeout on the Sports 731 Network and the Westview Athletic Facebook page.
Is your roof ready for anything Mother Nature throws at it? ARS Roofing has you covered. Serving West Tennessee with top-quality roofing services, ARS Roofing handles everything from minor repairs to full roof transformations, roof cleaning, and roof preservation. Call ARS Roofing at 731-636-9700 or check out their work on Facebook. Trust ARS Roofing to keep your home safe, sound, clean, and preserved. No matter your roofing needs, ARS Roofing is here for you. 731-636-9700 or online at arsroofs.com.
Need reliable auto body repair? Turn to Precision Auto Body, your trusted family-owned shop with locations in Martin, Milan, and Dyersburg. Whether it's a small fender bender or a major collision repair, their expert team has you covered with quality work and fast service. Precision Auto Body takes pride in serving the community and they're proud supporters of Westview Chargers athletics. So when your vehicle needs attention, trust the name that puts precision in every repair. Precision Auto Body.
Comes to the plate, fouled off, right fielder giving a nice long run and great effort. Can't get there, but a great effort. We're in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast center. Of course, that previous inning was ended by a Winstead Real Estate and Land Company strikeout. Our game day sponsors, Martin Medical Center and Goff Garage. Great people coming on board. Here's one popped up out into right field. Right fielder gives chase coming on. It's going to fall for a base hit in front of him. And so Franklin Elliott leads off the top of the fourth with a single. Be followed by Gabe Garduno.
Number 27, Gabe Garduno.
On deck, Philip Elliott. Second hit for the Tide. Nice breaking ball for a strike. Garduno wearing 27. As we told you, 0 for 1. Grounded out, third to first. Had a healthy cut, and that one low and away is a good pitch. It would have been tough to have handled anyway. So it makes it no balls, 2 strikes. Westview infield at double play depth. Jump turn to first. Drives the runner back. Westview thought there might have been a little action going. Infield of Esri, Hattler, Spalding, and Haskins. McWhirter decides he wants to go again. They definitely think something is on. Are they going to hit and run at this position? McWhirter's thrown 46 pitches through 3 full innings. And that is a Winstead Real Estate and Land Company strikeout.
Batting next for the Tide, number 6.
One out
Elliott.
with Philip Elliott advancing to the plate. He was a Winstead Real Estate and Land Company strikeout victim his first time up, so officially 0 for 1. He drills one to center field. Dameron back, looks at it, gloves it, and puts it away for the second out of the inning. If you're scoring at home, that's F8 in your scorebook. That will bring up Bo Elliott, the second baseman, who had a double his first time up. He has one of the 2 hits. Matter of fact, the Elliott brothers
12, Bo Elliott.
have both of the Peabody hits. We are in the top of the fourth. Peabody leading 14-0. 14 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. Peabody no runs, 2 hits, and 1 error. That pitch a little more outside. There's the extra on the more. We're getting there. I don't think anybody, these pitchers have pretty good control. They're not going to throw one of those. So 1 ball the count. That one the umpire says might have been just under the knees. Two and one now the count. McWhirter, a battler out there on the mound. Throwing to Bo Elliott. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Elliott had a nice, healthy cut then. Breaking ball. Oh, caught him looking, and that is the third out. And that's a Winstead Real Estate and Land Company strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 person left on base at the end of 3 1/2. Westview 14, Peabody nothing. We'll take a timeout on the Sports 731 network.
Hey folks, if you're considering buying or selling your home, listen up. Winstead Real Estate and Land Company is West Tennessee's #1 choice for buying and selling real estate. From spacious family homes to large land tracts, they have the expertise to skillfully help you maneuver the market. Winstead Real Estate and Land Company is your full-service home solution, every step, every detail, all in-house. So why wait? Visit Winstead Real Estate and Land Company in Martin, Tennessee, or at winsteadrealestateandland.com, where you can always expect the very best.
Back in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth in center. This is Charger Baseball on Sports 731 Network and the Charger Athletic Facebook page. Game day sponsors Martin Medical Center and Golf Garage. Wendell Alexander, the Hawks Nest First Response Security Services, Winstead Real Estate and Land Company, Skyhawk Rentals with that fan cam. Top performers in the post-game show from American Roofing Soft Wash and ARS Roofing. Post-game show, Wendell Alexander Realty, the Hawks Nest, Precision Auto Body of Martin, Weekly Ford Nissan, Premier Furniture, Dynamics Physical Therapy, Tux Discount Sales, and West Tennessee Public Utilities. Pitching change. Looks like Bo Elliott is on the mound now for Bo Elliott is the new pitcher for Peabody. And the starting pitcher, Jonah Smith, went 2 innings, gave up 7 hits, 9 runs. 8 of them were earned in his performance. Bo Elliott taking his warm-up pitches. We'll check the lineup. I see Franklin Elliott still at first. And we'll see who is at second.
Now batting for the Chargers, number 3, Zach Kokenauer.
Kokenauer, now Zach Kokenauer. Where's number 3, has a slightly open stance. Pitch was a ball for ball 1. Getting some of these younger ones in. Coach Guyman always good about doing that. Has a 14-0 lead over Peabody. Elliott on the mound. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch fouled off, so it's a 2-1 count. That's one of those you want back. Straight away in the outfield, a little deep in the left field. Not expecting the bunt, so they're back at all positions. Normal depth for the infield. Bo Elliott now on the mound. And that's strike 2, so that evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. That on Zach Kokenauer. Curveball, I think that's going to be a Winstead Real Estate and Land Company strikeout.
Batting for the Chargers, number 7, C.D. Dameron.
C.D. Dameron coming up. And that was a Winstead Real Estate and Land Company strikeout. Breaking ball, just a little bit inside. CD has an open stance. His given name, Christopher. Wears number 7. He's walked, doubled, and singled. He scored 3 times. Would like to score 1 more. Takes a strike there. 2-1 the count with 1 out. Outfield looks like Smith, McClellan, and there's a swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2-2, and Reuter in left field. 1 out in the inning, 2-2 count. Elliott's pitched. Foul tipped it. He'll get it. He's hanging. Well, they said he didn't foul tip it, and he's already walking back to the dugout, so no challenge on it. And the umpire says he did not. So 2 outs in the inning. Kason Spalding. He's the shortstop. Spalding comes up 1 for 3. Strike thrown. Elliott's 11th pitch. 0-1 the count, 2 outs, nobody on. It's the first time. And now he looks like he's got a base hit because the left fielder slipped coming. Not sure he would have gotten it, so a solid base hit for Kason Spalding. His second hit.
Number 5, Graham Simpson.
Graham Simpson coming up there, and I hope I don't jinx him. He's had a triple, a double, and a single. All he needs is the home run for the cycle. And he has the power to get that home run. Simpson, outstanding football and basketball player. Curveball just snuck over the outside part of the plate. The only thing I ask is, does he pop popcorn before the ball game starts? Gets the concession stand ready. Fine young man, great quarterback, but also an equally good baseball and basketball player. His brother Ty Simpson is going to be drafted. It's just a matter of how early and where. A lot of teams looking at Ty and talking about him. Their dad, the head coach at the University of Tennessee, Martin. He looked that pitch over. The umpire says it was a strike, and it's an 0-2 count, so he's got to guard the plate. 1 on, no ball, and 2-strike count, or 0-2 if you prefer that, with 2 outs. Spalding's at first. Bo Elliott's pitch inside, 1-2. That's a good place to throw a left-handed hitter if you want to tempt him. It's a hard pitch. Ted Williams says he only hit just at 200 on those pitches there at his knees. Here's the 1-2 pitch outside the breaking ball. That one's not going to sneak in the back door. Elliott wears number 12. He's been preceded by Philip Elliott and also by Jonas Smith. Be interesting to see what the pitching matchups at Peabody tomorrow will be. Drives the runner back with a toss to first. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Only 1 runner on. So I don't get to use one of my favorite phrases, the deuces are wild. Got to have that second runner on before that applies. From the stretch, Bo Elliott looks at the plate, comes to the plate with it. Drilled foul, but the slice will take it foul. And I'm going to tell you what, they're playing Graham Simpson to pull. If Graham hit it down that left field line, as fast as he runs, not sure he would get it, but he'd have a legitimate shot at a inside the park home run. Already has a triple, double, and a single, needing a homer for the cycle. Outside, it misses. 3-2, 2 outs. With the pitch, the runner Spalding will be taking off. Now you want to make sure that the pitcher is going to the plate, because I've seen young men, even in the majors, picked off anticipating. Popped up, sky high. Third baseman drifts over, wants it, and it falls. So there'll be runners at first and third. And that's the old Alphonse Gaston routine. I got it, no, you take it. It has to be a base hit.
Sometimes you got to close the door to open a window.
Runners at first and third. Esri coming to the plate. He scored back in the first. 0 for 2 officially. And Jamarcus Haynes ends the threat with a leap. This first inning, the Westview team has not plated a runner. And we'll go to the top of the 5th after these important messages on Sports 731.
Weekly Ford Nissan has been in business for over 60 years, showcasing the complete line of Ford vehicles like Ford Mustang, Bronco, Explorer, Escape, Expedition, and Ranger, and F-150 trucks. Plus, you'll find the full line of Nissan vehicles, such as the Nissan Versa, Sentra, and Altima sedans, plus Rogue, Pathfinder, Murano, Kicks, and Frontier trucks, and a great selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Weekly Ford Nissan offers their warranty forever on all new and select pre-owned vehicles. And, of course, their complete parts and service department. Shop online at weeklyauto.com or visit 841 North Lindell Street in Martin. Come see Premier Furniture with 2 great locations in downtown McKenzie and in Union City. They've got everything to make your house feel like home. From cozy bedding to stylish dinette sets, recliners, sectionals, sofas, love seats, and more. Add the perfect touch with entertainment consoles, accent chairs, bedroom suites, and accessories to match your style. Whether you're furnishing a new space or updating your favorite room, it's well worth the drive to Premier Furniture in McKenzie and Union City.
Back in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company Broadcast Center on Sports 731 Charger Athletic Facebook page. Game day sponsors today are Golf Garage and Martin Medical Center. Of course, Wendell Alexander Realty, the Hawks Nest Sports Venue. Skyhawk Rentals, American Roofing Soft Wash. Wendell Alexander Realty and the Hawks Nest Sports Venue, along with Precision Auto Body of Martin, Weekly Ford Nissan, West Tennessee Public Utilities, Tux Discount Sales, Dynamics Physical Therapy, and Premier Furniture. Looks like Jonah Smith will be coming to the plate for the Peabody Golden Tide. 0 for 1 in this contest. We're in the top of the fifth. And that pitch, a strike. And a second strike thrown there. McWhirter with 55 pitches. He's allowed 120, but he won't need them unless, as a matter of fact, Peabody has to score 5 or this ball game is over. That one is outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jonah Smith up there started this game, a left-handed hitter, right-handed pitcher for Peabody. Swung on, and they throw it around the horn. Another strikeout. That's a Winstead Real Estate and Land Company strikeout.
Batting next for the Tide, number 5, Chandler Milan.
0 for 1, Chandler Milan, the designated hitter, wearing number 5, comes up there, right-handed hitter. Peabody needing base runners. That pitch is strike. 0-1 the count. 58 pitches, the 59th on the way. And another strike, boy, painting that inside corner then. Masterful performance. And these two teams came into this game 6-0 in the district. High chopper, or Baltimore chop, some people say. McWhirter with the underhand toss over to the first baseman, Esri. There are 2 outs in the inning. Peabody, unless they can plate 5 down to their last out, Caden McClellan wants to keep it going, extend this inning and see if they can put 5 spot up there. Or like I said, this game is over. If not, McClellan popped to the first baseman, his only other time up. Fouls that one off, over the screen, out of play. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed, and that one breaking ball away. Started over the middle of the plate and was curving enough to take it outside. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The hitter is McClellan. Pitch high. One of those temptation eyes pitches, wanted to make you bite, because a lot of hitters will bite at that high fastball. 1-2 count. McWhirter in the wind and fire. Just missing. Quickly evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There are 2 outs, no runners on. Westview outfield straight away, infield at normal depth. This one up in the air. Looks like Dameron's got a bead on it. He'll take it, and this ball game will end 14-0 with Westview taking the lead and the advantage in the district. Now they've got to outright it tomorrow by winning, so Peabody, will come fighting, and they'll be playing at Peabody. They're in Trenton. Good sportsmanship shown by both teams. We're going to take the first of our timeouts on the Sports 731 Network and Charger Athletic Facebook page from the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company booth. Let's take a 2-minute timeout.
Come see Premier Furniture with 2 great locations in downtown McKenzie and in Union City. They've got everything to make your house feel like home. From cozy bedding to stylish dinette sets, recliners, sectionals, sofas, love seats, and more. Add the perfect touch with entertainment consoles, accent chairs, bedroom suites, and accessories to match your style. Whether you're furnishing a new space or updating your favorite room, it's well worth the drive to Premier Furniture in McKenzie and Union City.
Hey folks, if you're considering buying or selling your home, listen up. Winstead Real Estate and Land Company is West Tennessee's #1 choice for buying and selling real estate. From spacious family homes to large land tracts, they have the expertise to skillfully help you maneuver the market. Winstead Real Estate and Land Company is your full-service home solution, every step, every detail, all in-house. So why wait? Visit Winstead Real Estate and Land Company in Martin, Tennessee, or at winsteadrealestateandland.com, where you can always expect the very best.
Weekly Ford Nissan has been in business for over 60 years, showcasing the complete line of Ford vehicles like Ford Mustang, Bronco, Explorer, Escape, Expedition, and Ranger, and F-150 trucks. Plus, you'll find the full line of Nissan vehicles, such as the Nissan Versa, Sentra, and Altima sedans, plus Rogue, Pathfinder, Murano, Kicks, and Frontier trucks, and a great selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Weekly Ford Nissan offers their warranty forever on all new and select pre-owned vehicles. And, of course, their complete parts and service department. Shop online at weeklyauto.com or visit 841 North Lindell Street in Martin.
Need reliable auto body repair? Turn to Precision Auto Body, your trusted family-owned shop with locations in Martin, Milan, and Dyersburg. Whether it's a small fender bender or a major collision repair, their expert team has you covered with quality work and fast service. Precision Auto Body takes pride in serving the community, and they're proud supporters of Westview Chargers athletics. So when your vehicle needs attention, trust the name that puts precision in every repair. Precision Auto Body.
And we are broadcasting live from the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth. This is Charger Baseball on Sports 731 and the Charger Athletic Facebook page. The game day sponsors today have been Martin Medical Center and Golf Garage. Of course, the pregame and postgame show brought to you by Wendell Alexander Realty and the Hawks Nest Sports Venue. Starting lineups and first pitch brought to you by First Response Security Services. Strikeouts with Winstead Real Estate and Land Company. Fan Cam sponsors Skyhawk Rentals. Top performer sponsors American Roofing, Soft Wash, and ARS Roofing. The post-game show, we told you, is brought to you by Wendell Alexander Realty and the Hawks Nest Sports Venue, along with these fine sponsors that bring you all parts of the game, like Precision Auto Body of Martin, Weekly Ford Nissan, Premier Furniture, Dynamics Physical Therapy, Tux Discount Sales, West Tennessee Public Utilities. And let's give you a little recap of the game here. And, of course, the Chargers got passed on the run rule. It was actually more than 10, but we had 10 after 5, and you don't even have to bat in the last part of the inning. Graham Simpson drove in 4 runs on 4 hits to lead the Westview Varsity Chargers past the Peabody Golden Tide. And this game on Monday, these two teams will play again tomorrow. Of course, Simpson singled in the third, scoring 2. And tripled in the first, scoring 1, doubled in the second. And Chargers got on the board in the bottom of the first after the Simpson triple, scoring 1. Thomas Myers double, scoring 2 runs. Colin Haskins hit a sacrifice fly. And Westview added to their lead in the bottom of the second inning after Casey Spaulding tripled down the left field line. Simpson doubled down the left field line, each scoring 1 run. Westview Chargers scored 7 runs on 6 hits in the bottom of the third. Wes Hattler drew a walk, scoring 1. C.D. Dameron doubled, scoring 2 runs. Simpson singled, scoring 2 runs. Cohen McWhirter singled, scoring 1 run. And Haskins singled, scoring 1 run. McWhirter earned the win for the Westview Chargers. The right-handed pitcher only gave up 2 hits, no runs, in 5 innings, struck out 6, and those were Winstead Real Estate and Land Company strikeouts. And also something that is a good stat, he did not walk any. Jonah Smith took the loss for Peabody. He gave up 2 runs, he went 2 innings and gave up 9 runs, as we told you earlier. 8 earned, 7 hits, struck out none, walked 1. And then he was relieved by Phillip and Bo Elliott. Bo Elliott and Franklin Elliott each collected 1 hit for the Peabody Golden Tide. And for Westview, The Chargers tallied 13 hits in the game with Dameron, Myers, Haskins, and Spalding, in addition to what Graham Simpson did with multiple hits. Now, I'll tell you what we're going to do tomorrow. There is a game. We won't be there for that one. That's at Peabody. We'll be back here Thursday night. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout, and when we come